Appa. No, really? Yo, Eddie, what the hell? Oh, man. TaeSul. So, everything was meant to happen, right? It was fate. It didn't matter if they changed it or not. Is that the same Sigma? I thought he changed a bit. Wait, oh, wait, hold up. So confused. What? Hold up. Time out. They went back to the past, not too far, change a few things, save a lot of lives, no missiles, no destruction to the city, no war. So they had a good ending. Now, I kind of thought it was going to be one of those endings where the good guys do have a sad ending just for the world and the future to have a good one. I kind of thought it was going to be that type of ending. It kind of is until we saw the last scene of Sigma. After he was drawing that kid, he goes home. He has a book of everyone's names in it. And he walks up to the mirror. He's dressed up like TaeSul. He even has a picture of him on his wall. Put glasses on. Looks into the mirror and says, "Don't look at me like that." I don't think the good guys won. I think Sigma won. Now, there were some other shocking moments in this episode, like TaeSul's plan. I remember someone in the comments saying that they hope that TaeSul has a plan. Yeah, he did have a plan. Also, BingBing. I did not expected her to be who she revealed to be. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, and just that ending scene, man. It's like, just when you thought that it was going to be a really good ending and Soe and TaeSul could survive and be together, but no. And I kind of thought it was going to be one of those endings where TaeSul is left alone and Soe, she pretty much is gone because since they took out Sigma, there was no war, and then there was no way that Soe would go back to the past and in the first place, so she would be gone too. So TaeSul would be left alone pretty much. I thought it was going to be that ending, but it kind of shocked me. And kind of like it. It was good, but then also it was like, whoa, hold up. Man, okay, so let's review. So at the beginning of the episode, we see CEO Park. He head to his old home. We know why, I don't really talk about his story a lot because his story is pretty much straightforward. He is regretting how he was in the past. I mean, that's the reason why he used the uploader in the first place. And yeah, he went to his old home to kill his old self for being an asshole, pretty much. And yeah, he was there with the gun. BingBing stopped him. And CEO Park, he wasn't having it. He even threatened to kill her if she stopped him again. And he was so close to opening the door, then BingBing said Appa. I'm like, who? Who Appa? And then I was like, that's his daughter. It kind of makes sense because she was so loyal to him, but I kind of thought that it was one of those things where he saved her from a crappy life. But no, she stuck around because that's her dad. Her and her mom took the uploader, and if something happened to her mom, go find your dad. And that's what she did. She was June the entire time. Huh. Oh yeah, also, yeah, CEO Park wanted to go in and kill his past self for almost killing his wife, but then BingBing was like, I remember this day. Nothing is gonna happen. Please trust me. And she was right. Past Park was on the verge of killing his wife with that knife, but then younger Jiun came in and kind of stopped the whole thing, which prevented him from being a murderer. And we see Park glitching a bit, so we know that since the past changed a bit, that means the future is changing too. And he wasn't the only one that we see glitching. You know, we see everyone else from the Asian market glitching. We see Soe, TaeSul, Sigma. And yeah, it proves that the future was changing. And also it signified that we did not expect that ending. So now we're back at the church. Sigma tells Soe and TaeSul, whatever you're planning, it's not going to work. I've done this many times before. Hey, I want the codes. If not, I'm going to kill your little girlfriend. And for TaeSul, like, he has his ways of talking, and he was like, hey, isn't your past self just took a cab, can't pay for it, and now you're sleeping at a park somewhere? And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. Is he threatening him? Because if you think about it, past Sigma did try to kill himself, but he was saved by an explosion of the missiles that future Sigma brought in. So if you think about it, if past Sigma kills himself, that means there's going to be no future Sigma, no missiles, no war. And then we see Sigma glitching a bit, and I'm thinking, oh wait, is that your plan? Is that your plan right now? Convincing him to, yeah. But little did we know he had more than that. So yeah, again, we saw Sigma glitching a bit, but then SeoHae came in, kicked him, and then Sigma ordered for his goons to shoot, but then they started to disappear. So I'm like, whoa, what exactly is his plan? It's not just that talking part. There is something more to it. And then fast forward, we got a fight scene. Sigma, he's choking SeoHae, but then someone shot Sigma. I'm like, yo, who's that? I mean, lights open, and then we hear a gunshot, bang, shot Sigma. I thought Sigma was dead after one shot, but no, he got up, he did some talking, and then the second shot killed him, and then whoever shot him ran off. I'll get to that moment later, but at that moment, it was like, whoa, who shot him? In my mind, for some reason, I was thinking TaeSul, but TaeSul at this point is knocked out. So now SeoHae and TaeSul are at the uploader. They want to use it. Well, they want to use it once. And TaeSul makes sure that when he codes it, he makes sure that the uploader can be only used once. And then here's some people from the Asian market. And well, first, what's funny is that TaeSul kind of had this plan from the get-go, but then he never told SeoHae. And then it was because she was very emotional and she shows her emotions on her face. So that was like a funny scene right there. And then the people from the Asian market came to help them out. And then both SeoHae and TaeSul used the uploader. They didn't go back too far. They went back to the point where TaeSul locked SeoHae in the bunker. So it wasn't too far back. It was probably maybe a day or two. No, a day. Or maybe on that same day, just earlier. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, they go back and they change a few stuff. Hold up. The first place they went to was the police station, warning her dad, if you find Gilbok, aka Sigma, capture him and do whatever you want to do with him. The second place they went to was the Asia market. TaeSul, he got a gun, same scene, and then he told Park that, hey, your daughter is right next to you. And then that scene was done, and then they were waiting for a ride, is Jason, which was pretty cool to see him back. And TaeSul, he actually told him to wear a vest. We know why, Hyungi. I kind of thought we were going to see Hyungi again, but we only saw him by name in this episode. So last episode was definitely his last scene. I remember in my last review, I kind of wanted him to help out a bit because I didn't want that last scene in the control barrel to be his last one. But unfortunately it was. But hey, I'm not complaining. And then the last location they went to was the church. And they went to the second floor of the church with the sniper rifle, which TaeSul got from CEO Park. And yeah, it was SeoHae and a little bit of TaeSul who shot Sigma. So it was them. It was, yeah. Hey. So as the events happen of SeoHae and TaeSul going back in time and changing a few stuff, we see the effects it had during the church scene. So all of that made complete sense. And then after that, SeoHae and TaeSul, they say their goodbyes. Like, I kind of knew it was going to happen, that she was going to disappear. Like, when it comes to time traveling, if you stop a certain event from happening, that stops all of the other events afterwards from happening too. So stopping the war meant stopping SeoHae from coming to the past in the first place. So they say their goodbyes, they hug tight until the end, and we see SeoHae disappear little by little into the light. Props to the editing team. And just when you thought that she was going to be gone, she wasn't. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? She could stay? And then out of nowhere, we see Eddy Kim fire a gun on her side. And I'm like, yo, bruh, what the hell you doing? And then at the same time, I was thinking, oh, wait a minute. When it comes to time traveling, if you stop an event, any event, there's always going to be something else taking its place. So if you stop Sigma from being Sigma and does all these Sigma things, that means someone else is going to take his place. And unfortunately, it was Eddy. So we've seen scenes of Sigma shooting Soe on her side. We've seen that many times. So stopping Sigma allowed Eddy to pretty much replace him, and he shot Soe on her side. And I'm like, just when you thought it was over. So in the end, pretty much Eddy Kim took Sigma's place. So he pretty much threatened to kill Soe if TaeSul did not give him the codes to the uploader. In the end, TaeSul does give him the codes, and then as he was doing it, the events that they worked so hard to stop started to happen. Especially the missiles. They started flying by. They haven't hit the city yet, but yeah, they were flying by. And then as TaeSul was pretty much giving Eddy the codes, he grabbed the gun and pointed at Eddy. And TaeSul, what he said, pretty much his final words was, hold up. He says, "I knew it all along. It was the only way, but he kept fighting it. Only because he wanted to be with Soe." Meaning that it was meant to happen. Key word, meant to happen. It didn't matter if TaeSul had a plan. It didn't matter if Sigma's plan started to work out the way he wanted them to work out. It was meant to happen. Meaning TaeSul lose his life. So, and also, from stopping one event, something would take its place. So if Sigma wasn't going to kill TaeSul, someone will. And unfortunately, it was himself. So he shot himself, pretty much saved the entire world. The missile starts to disappear, and then we see other people start to disappear, like Agnes, her kids, everyone from the Asia market. And you thought that it was going to be that type of ending where, oh man, it's such a sad ending for the good guys, but it was meant for the fate of the world and the future of it. But then we get that last scene of Sigma. So in my mind, I thought, okay, Sigma turns out to be a good guy now. He was in jail, now he's out. He has been, reinvented, I should say. So he's at the park drawing some kid. He got paid for it. He goes back home. He still has the painting of TaeSul with the bloody eyes. And he's kind of dressed like him in that one poster he has of him on his wall. And then he looks into the mirror, puts on the glasses, and says, "Don't look at me like that," and smiles. I'm going to say this again. My theory? He won. Oh yeah, there is that one scene I kind of forgot. It was TaeSul. So he wakes up on a plane, which is pretty much the same plane from what I think episode 2. So he wakes up on that plane with Soe right next to her. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling I'm right. Is it heaven? I have a feeling. It could be. My thoughts on the entire drama? Entertaining. Amazing. Great storytelling. Great characters. Props to the actors, actresses, producers, editors, writers. They did an amazing job in just showing us, like, what the future looked like. And I know most of it was green screen, but they did a good job at it. Giving us great characters. It didn't matter if you hated them or liked them or found them annoying. But yeah, in the end, you were definitely entertained. I did not expect that ending. That ending was just, it came out of nowhere. But I'm kind of glad because what I thought was going to be the ending was TaeSul being left alone. You know what I mean? But they gave us that, which was pretty crazy. Now, if someone gave me the option to have this drama get a season 2, I would say I don't want this drama to get a season 2, only because of one reason only. The storyline. The way it started was amazing. The way it ended. Now, the way it ended, it could give you some theories. You guys already know mine. Sigma won. But the way it ended, I feel like it was perfect. It doesn't need a sequel. And this entire thing is a loop anyway. So having a season 2, you're pretty much repeating what you already did in season 1. And when you do another season, you don't want to do that. So yeah, just knowing that this drama and, well, the storyline, it is in a loop, which is in the title of the drama. Yeah, it's a loop, so it's meant to happen. And that key word, meant. So every event that happened, if it doesn't happen one way, it happens another way. But in the end, the result, it was meant to happen. And that's what I love about this drama, is that it didn't matter if there were twists and turns. In the end, it was going to happen anyway. Yo, if you know anyone who loves Korean dramas but haven't seen this yet, tell them to watch it. This was just amazing. I know whoever you tell it to is going to be entertained from beginning to end. Hopefully you don't spoil it for them. But anyway, yeah, again, this was amazing. Thank you so much for being on this ride with me. You guys saw what I saw, and I'm just this fool that you guys look forward to every week. And yeah, like, thank you so much. It's pretty awesome to know that there are a lot of people who enjoy watching my reviews and give their thoughts and opinions on certain things, or maybe give their theories on certain things too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And I know that I don't really comment on other people's comments a lot on my videos, but it's pretty cool to read some of them. Well, all of them. Cause yeah, like, you guys give pretty good insights on certain things, and you guys really do give information that I might have missed. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Other than that, again, thank you so much. If you guys like this review, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya.